This is Marcia Jeans, and this is part 2 of tips and tricks on creating a Google website. Okay, let's talk now about adding in some documents into your site. This is probably the trickiest thing. It's actually easy, but a lot of people have trouble with it because they're not making their documents public for other people to see. So let me show you, there's a couple different ways you can include documents. I'm just going to go to this homework page as an example, and I'm going to hit edit. And let's just say you have some homework that you wanted to add in here. There's one way is you can go to insert, drive, and let's say you have a document there, and you click there, and of course it's going to go look. You can search for it too. Let me just grab this one, and I'm going to hit select, and it says include the title. You can put a border, blah blah blah. You've got a few things here, and hit save, and it actually puts the entire document right in there. Now the problem with this is I have to make sure that document is available for anyone to view. And how I would do that is I have to go into Google Drive. So here's a document that I happen to have, and I need to go look and see if I've got it shared with others. Now this particular one, I have anyone with a link can view. That's what you want. If you don't have that, usually the default on a document is off. Only specific people can access. So I want it anyone, and you don't necessarily want it anyone can edit, but anyone can view, and then you can hit done. So if your document that you're putting in here is not shared with others, nobody but you will be able to see it. So my suggestion to you is after you get your website up and done, you can do a couple different things. I would send it to somebody else outside of the class and have them look and see, can they see the document? Can they see the calendar? Another way for you to be able to do that is for you to look at it but not logged in. Make sure you are not logged into any Google account on your browser, and then you should be able to see if you're able to view some of these things. Okay, now you don't see the document yet. I have to hit save, and there it is. It's embedded, the whole document. But that, that might be good, but it sure could take up an awful lot of space. All right, so you may not want to do that particular way. So here's another way. I'm going to hit edit again, and I'm going to remove this. Remember, you just click and you can click that, and I can put I'm going to use this one, creating a hyperlink in Blogger. So creating a hyperlink in Blogger. So that's the document that I want to create, so that if you click on that, you'll be able to view it. So in Google Drive, so I've got that over here. Again, extremely important. This will not work unless you do it right. You go to share. You make sure that anyone with the link can view, and then I'm going to hit copy link. So now what it did is it copied that link to my clipboard, and I can come back, come back here, and highlight the words, click on the link, and then make sure instead of site pages, because it's basically asking you do want to link to one of your site pages, which you don't. That is not a site page. You're going to go to a web address, and you're going to paste right there. And then I highly recommend clicking on open this link in a new window. So make sure you click on web address first. This is the words that are going to be displayed. You don't want just links all ugly. I'll show you what that looks like in a second, and hit OK. All right. And then when people click on that, then they can go to that link. Now what you don't want to do is just do a paste like this. First of all, it won't turn it into a link, and second of all, that looks really, really bad. So don't do something like that. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then I'm going to hit save, and then I'm going to show you when I click here, it opens up in a new tab or new window, and there's the document. Again, you might want to test this out with somebody who is not logged in to Google and just to see how it works, or you log out and see how it works and make sure it's working okay. All right. So, let's see. You can insert all sorts of other kinds of things. Let's say here on this page you want to add something a little bit different that you haven't had before. For example, let's say you want to add a calendar to this page instead of another page. You wanted to take it off. You can do it here. You can add any kind of text box. There's even more gadgets that you can add. There's different kinds of things that you can add to your page as well. All right, so those are just some tips and tricks that I hope make you creating your website a little easier, a little less frustrating, and it's going to turn out amazing. I know it is.